What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Galaxy Queen Star. So, I was sick and tired of hearing people say, oh, Danny Myers got robbed. Danny Myers got robbed. You know, I'm talking from the Ultimate Madness 2 battle that he had against HOLMZIE the God. So, I had to write the bars down to prove to y'all that Danny did not get robbed. Now, I am a huge fan of Danny Myers. I think he is the bar god, and HOLMZIE broke him down, okay? And I am not even a fan of HOLMZIE until this battle he had with Danny Myers. Actually, until the Ultimate Madness 2 battles, because he really's been shining. It's like, where did this person come from? All right, so the first round, Danny starts off first. Listen, Marquise, this gonna be the first time a 50 claimed you. He expecting all these home flips? Nah, I'ma show you what this pen bout. Why would I flip homes when there's an L in homes like in the house? I got a leg up on you, nigga. I know what you got planned. Think gonna pay me a certain way gonna work, but it's not, fam. He pulled his Glock, ran, tried to shoot me, but the shot jammed. Now he's face down in the river, blocking the water. God damn! So I thought that was a fire bar from Danny. I like when he started off saying, listen, Marquise, I guess that's HOLMZIE's real name, and that's 50 Cent's real name as well. Okay, because he said it's going to be the first time a 50 claimed you. We all know about the rapper 50 Cent when he got shot 5 times. Okay, and his name is Marquise. Then I like when he say, you're expecting all these home flips. Nah, when there's an L in homes, like in the house, we all know about that sitcom, in the house, LL Cool J, he played in that sitcom, so I thought that was okay. Then I like at the end when he says, try to shoot me, but the shot jammed. Now he's face down in the river, blocking the water. God damn. Now that's a double entendre at the end. When he says blocking the water, it could be either Easy blocking the water, you know, the battle rapper, because you know him and HOLMZIE is on the same team, or regular block that's in the water. God damn. Now, God, some people say goddamn or God damn, G-O-D, okay, and he's battling HOLMZIE the God. Okay, or dam could be a water, so it could be a real block that's in a dam, or Easy the God, the battle rapper, you know, that's in the water. So that was fire. Next bar. He thought he was going to flex in the end till the one with the red beard found God, like Malcolm X in the beard. I was destined to win. This battle is going to get him fame. Because just like Malcolm X, I refuse to take these little names. So I thought that was nice. Now we know that Danny Myers, the battle rapper, he has a little red beard because he's high yellow. You know, a lot of high yellow people, they grow reddish brown hair. Okay, so he compared himself to Malcolm X. The real Malcolm X, the leader Malcolm X, is also light skinned, and he had reddish brown hair and a reddish brown beard. Okay, so I thought that was fire. And his real name is Malcolm Little. Malcolm X's real name is Malcolm Little. So I like at the end of this bar, I refuse to take these little names. Next bar. You won't beat me, nigga. How the fuck you on caffeine and always look sleepy, nigga? So we know they on caffeine, which is the production deal with URL, but we also know caffeine is a part of coffee, okay? And when you drink coffee, you're supposed to stay up. So HOLMZIE, the God, he do have them sleepy looking eyes, you know, so I thought that was funny. All right, last bar. Half the day, I'm getting money on your block when I enter the section. The other half, me and your bitch made a video section. Day and night, hustling, and plenty folk stretching. Basically, I disrespect niggas 24/7. So I thought that was fire, because we all know about the infamous video of Avocado and that former white battle rapper. His name is 24/7. He used to battle on KOTD. Now, you know, it recently came up, and you know, even though it was taped 6 years ago, but you can hear them talking and making a lot of racist slurs and remarks about black people. So this had to do with that. He put 24/7 in the bar, and I thought that was pretty fire. All right, so he had a solid first round, Danny Myers. He did. Next, we're going to go to HOLMZIE first round. You the bar guy, but it ain't land you what you want though, bro. If you focus on other intangibles, your ass wouldn't have to punch so much. It's crazy, cause I'm the rookie, but if you listen, I'll give him some fucking help. And bar God suits you perfectly. Nigga, you hold dominion over nothing else. So I thought that was fire. Now we all know what minions are. You know, those yellow cartoonish characters, okay? But they really, these characters are really followers or yes men kind of people, gophers kind of characters, okay? So that's what he's basically calling Danny Myers and saying that he just punch. That's all he do, okay? And he's a gopher. He's a follower. You know, he do what the leagues want. Next bar. You can battle Lux and Mook on the same day and nobody will ever care. Just based off the fact you show us no growth in 7 years. I'm lying? Why you ain't got a higher stock then? You gave looks to B-Dot, Nitty, Geechee, and they all doing better, boy. Mind you, I said Stockton, because he got out here giving all these fucking assists and niggas don't care if he ever scores. So I'm going to say it one more time. You can battle Lux and Mook on the same day and nobody would ever care. Just based off the fact you show us no growth in 7 years. I'm lying? Why you ain't got a higher stock then? You gave looks to B-Dot, Nitty, Geechee, and they all doing better, boy. Mind you, I said Stockton. Because he out here giving all these fucking assists and niggas don't care if he ever scores. So he basically talking about Danny's career, okay? How he could battle these no good names like Lux and Mook. People wouldn't even care because he doesn't grow. He doesn't have projection in 7 years. Progression, I mean, in 7 years, okay? And how he gave looks to all these high-name battle rappers like Geechee, Nitty, and B-Dot, and how they surpassed him, but Danny Myers is still down here. And why is his? And then I like how he compared when he say, "Why you ain't got a higher stock then?" Then he says, "Mind you, I said Stockton." So he compared it to the basketball player Stockton because he said, because he out here giving all these fucking assists. Okay, I guess the basketball player Stockton must have had a lot of assists, and niggas don't care if he ever scores, and I guess he never really scored too much. So he compared it with Danny Myers' career. So I thought that was fire. He was really talking to Danny Myers in this round. Next bar. Everything I'm stating is facts right now. I ain't gotta hate on this nigga. Do you believe in the parallel universe? Cause you have yet to evolve. And I'm up here going ape on this nigga. Shit's relatable, nigga. That's exactly why this fool's rattled. You took 4 fights in 9 weeks for 25K? Bitch, if you treated your brand better, you could make it in 2 battles. So he's basically talking to him like how you know, going in this tournament. You in this tournament for 25K, having 4 fights in 9 weeks when you could have did it in 2 battles as long as you've been here, you know what I'm saying, in the battle rap community. So he like really dissing Danny. And it's all facts though. You know what I'm saying? You know how somebody could diss you, but it may not hit hard because it won't be really factual. Everything that HOLMZIE was saying was really facts. All right, next bar. Just to make sure he feel it, I look him right up in his eyes. Danny, you supposed to be the prize fight for the winner of this tournament. Not in here fighting for the prize. Being a one-trick pony is what hindering sons of Saint-Chin. And how the fuck you believe in a parallel universe when you out here spending your whole career living in one dimension? Woo! When he said that, you could hear people in the crowd like, oh, you know, like he compared his own parallel of universe to him being a one-dimensional battle rapper. That was crazy. So he had some crazy angles, y'all. I had to give that first round to HOLMZIE. He had crazy angles, and he was talking to Danny. All right, it's not all about bars, even though he had bars, but he had bars with the angles and the aggression and I mean, he had everything in that round. Next round, round 2 for Danny Myers. This man, of all people, is a motivational speaker. Just got out the pen a couple of years ago, bro was taking your sneakers. He hated therapy, but he likes it now. Channels his anger, but he writes it down. Bitch! I'll twist your neck the other way. Now let me see you turn your life around. You in here with Tyson now. So, you know, he had to turn up, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that was kind of nice, you know, talking about I twist your neck the other way. Now let me see you turn your life around. That was fire. Next bar. My whole breed is different. We was taught to rhyme from a theme. He spent all that time in the pen, ain't put no time in his pen. Then this where the drama began. He think he God, I'll send him upstairs. Wherever he act up at, he getting cut there. His whole family at the hospital. Soon as I make his gut tear. The servant sound like Funk Flex. Everybody can't come up here. So I thought that was nice. You know how on Funk Master Flex, like when Surf was on there, and Tay Rock was on there, Lux was on there, he will always say, everybody can't come up here, yo. Everybody can't come up here. Okay, so I thought that was fire. Self-explanatory, this bar. Next bar. Yo, bitch, thick as fuck. That's why I left her throat rattled. She had me saying, oh shit, sounding like smack after a dope battle. 4 clap you, get up close and straight shot him. He ain't never going outside again. He a homebody, long shot him, gamble with his life. I'm on it now, bullet slide, give him 3 of a kind. This a bonus round. You better tone it down. Woo. So that's all he really had for the second round, you know. He didn't have a lot of haymakers in this round. He did have a lot of filler. It seemed to me like Danny was looking around. Every time he thought he said a fire bar, he looking at the crowd to see if they'll react, because they reacted so much with HOLMZIE's first round. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell that Danny was a little agitated as to say like, oh, I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But he still had a decent round though. You could just tell that he was looking for crowd reaction. All right, so now we're going to go to HOLMZIE the God, second round. I don't really feel cuz, mainly just because dude be bogus. 14 days ago, I told you to quit, but you rather stand here and get fired on. You should have took your 2 weeks notice. Pistol whip him before I dump this shit all in his head. But if I leave his face with a bruise or get 6 cents till... All right, let me say that again. I don't really feel cuz, mainly just cuz dude be bogus. 14 days ago I told you to quit, but you rather stand here and get fired on. You should have took your 2 weeks notice. Pistol whip him before I dump this shit all in his head. But if I leave his face with a bruise, will a 6 cents tell him that he already dead? So I thought that was nice. I like at the end when he says, with a bruise, will a 6 cents tell him that? That's a play on words. Bruce will a 6 cents. You know the movie The Sixth Sense, and Bruce Willis played in that movie. Okay, so I thought that was fire. And then at the beginning of this bar, I like when he says, 14 days ago I told you to quit. And then he said, but you rather stand here and get fired on. You know how you quit or you be fired. Okay, and then he says you should have took your 2 weeks notice. I like that. So that was a fire bar. Next bar. Who the fuck you talking to, Danny? I'm an actual rapper. You just button mash when you spit. You put rapper to rapper. That's why I'm feeling to kill you and anybody that ever heard of this nigga. Murder a nigga. Mask up when I purge on a nigga. Pirate captain. Either stick by my leg or put the bird on a nigga. Bow. How the fuck he still twitching after he dead? You know what I don't understand? The nerve of a nigga. So I thought that was fire, man. Now, button mash, I like when you say I'm an actual rapper. You just button mash when you spit. You put rapper to rapper. Button mash is basically a cartoonish rapper who's 8 years old, is a video game basically. He's the main character in the video game and he actually battle raps. Okay, and then I like when he says pirate captain, either a stick by my leg or put a bird on a nigga. And you know a real pirate captain has that parrot on his shoulder, he has a sword and a stick. So I thought that was fire. And then at the end when he says, how the fuck he still twitching after he dead? You know what I don't understand? The nerve of a nigga. You know nerves is in the brain. You shoot somebody and they dead. So I thought that was fire. Next bar. When I look in his eyes, it's clear that fear set in. He getting me pissed off. This whore is in trouble when a new biscuit is in his face. Eyes the squeeze clips off. Uncle Rob gonna be like, HOLMZIE took this shit. 3 zip, y'all. Mind you, I just said Isis, Seth, Horus, Anubis, Ra. Yeah, so when HOLMZIE won, y'all won't be able to say he gypped y'all. So I thought that was fire. Okay, because he had like a little scheme. He had Isis, Seth, Horus, Anubis, Ra. Okay, and then at the end, I like when he said, y'all won't be able to say Egypt, y'all. And that was a play on words for Egypt. Okay, Egypt. Okay, now this was the Osiris myth. Okay, which is based on Egyptian mythology. Okay, and it concerns the mother of the god Osiris, king of Egypt. All right, so he had even an Egypt bar up in there. Fire. Next bar. I let these fists off. I ain't always gotta tuck a pipe. You got 10 years on me, your old ass know what'll happen if we fucking fight? You catch an elbow, I'll throat check them. You take a knee, we protest them. It's bone chilling, jaw dropping. I'll not God, false prophet. They all watching. Shit hecting when the Smith and get the dumping. Nigga, I'll come to the West and fuck everything up like I'm Christopher Columbus. So I thought that was okay. You know, Christopher Columbus supposedly discovered America back in 1492. Okay, and when he came, you know, he didn't really do much good because he enslaved a lot of the Native Americans, which he called Indians, and you know, they were forced into violence and brutality, and some was even sold. So I don't even understand how they have a holiday on this man's name. It's crazy. Last bar. You told Tink you from Cali so you could drop a 6'4" nigga? I ain't gonna lie, that shit was wicked. But let's see if Denny could take pain as good as he can dish it. You get a headshot, ribs pop. I take a foot, really live it, I drop the top. Your socket rock, the bottom drop. We hitting switches. These niggas bitches. Catch a couple on can, come see about me. Cause I bring niggas pain and war. Read about me. So I thought that was nice. I like when he said, I drop the top. He said, you get a headshot. His ribs pop. I take a drop. We hitting switches. These niggas bitches. Catch a couple on cam, come see about me, because I bring niggas pain and war. Read about me. I thought that was fire. I like when he said, we hitting switches, because you know in the car when you got the switches, the drop top and the trunk pop. But, you know, of course he meant he hitting him, you know. So that was fire. He had a lot of haymakers. He was spitting his round. He wasn't even paying attention to the crowd. That's one thing about HOLMZIE. He was spitting so fast, rapping fast, but still articulating everything he was saying. But he's not paying attention to the crowd. And they are really like, you know, basically showing him mad love because he has so many haymaker bars and good bars and stuff that they reacted a lot, and HOLMZIE ain't even paying attention to them. He just trying to get through his material, and most of it was just fire. You know what I'm saying? He had a really great round, very focused, stage presence, performance, poise, everything. I ain't gonna lie, I had to give that second round to HOLMZIE again. So now we going to the third round. Here comes Danny Myers. When your homeboys finish doing your hair, do they get a lot of guap paid? Fuck that. Pistol squirm in his scalp. We call it box braids. Glock rays. Right on his wig. Then the shot blades. Now we got 2 hairstyles. You'll see his locks fade. Bitch! You know, so, you know, he was getting a lot of responses from that when he did that. He like, I'm cool! You know how Danny, when he get some reaction, he I'm cool! I'm a bar guy! So, you know, I thought that was fire. I like when he said, now we got 2 hairstyles. Y'all see his locks fades. And it could be locks or a fade, which is 2 hairstyles. So that was fire. Next bar. Dre Dennis, the leader of the Loud Boys? Cool. That nigga awfully soft. I'll cut his head off, then put it on a train. That's how you floss the boss. Woo! Fire. He was getting reaction on that. He started strong in this third round. And we know Dre Dennis, Foster Boss, they from the crew called the Loud Boys. HOLMZIE the God is with this crew. Next bar. And they all battle rappers. You ain't a general, cause this game is lyrical. These niggas think that every pain is physical. No, I'm here to stain your spiritual. Loso versus Ryder. You on stage with the same material, no progression. You show aggression and dope projection. You tote all these black magazines and don't know the essence. So I thought that was a fire bar. Now, I like when he says Loso versus Rada. You on stage with the same material. Remember how when what was it? Bill Collector came on with the silk shirt versus Mike P. Okay, so when Loso came, I'm sorry, it was Ryder. When Ryder battled Mike P, he had the silk shirt on. So now when Loso battles Ryder, Loso come and he take out a silk shirt. So I like that bar. You on stage with the same material. But of course he meant for HOLMZIE his material of what he's spitting, not the actual shirt material. But that was still a fire bar. Then I like at the end when he said, you talk all these black magazines with y'all guns and don't know the essence. And a magazine in essence are magazines, you know, that magazine essence, and that was a fire bar. Next bar. Please take my flow as blessings. I am hip hop on my way to summer madness. You're just a pit stop. LL with the Kango made me get my pen tight. Even with an eye patch, Slick Rick gave me insight. What do you bring to the table? I know I gotta stop him. If the God is in your rap name, you better spit like Rakim. And you don't. Young niggas disrespecting legacies. My skills are triple H's. Bitch, I am the pedigree. I am a giant. I know I could mess with him. I'm only 5'7", but my bloodline is Nephilim. So I thought that was nice. You know, he basically stating his accolades and how he's the greatest, and just like Rakim, Slick Rick, and LL. You know, I like when he says, even with an eye patch, Slick Rick gave me an insight. I like that. You know, Slick Rick, the rapper back in the 80s, had always wore an eye patch. And then he said, you better spit like Rakim. You know, talking to HOLMZIE, saying that he don't spit like rock, and you don't, okay? And then at the end, when he says he's a giant, he's a pedigree, he had these niggas, young niggas, are disrespecting his legacy, okay? So he's basically just, you know, talking about his accolades and comparing HOLMZIE to the greatest rappers back in the 80s. So it was just an okay bar. Next bar, last bar. Loud boys, let's see. Dre Dennis battles total 1 million with that. You the crazy cycle with the villain in raps. We all know Kruger attacks children, in fact. And a snaggletooth nigga named Floss to fill in the gap. Bitch, I've been in the trap. So he's basically, you know, just breaking down all the different guys that's in this crew, Loud Boys crew. Okay, so it was just okay. Like, he started off so strong, Danny Myers, in his third round, but then he just started kind of declining to me and started having a lot of filler. But of course, he always keeps the aggression up and the performance up, you know, and he's always looking for crowd reaction, you know what I'm saying? So he was just okay. He started off strong and then he started to decline, in my opinion. So now we're going to go to round 3, HOLMZIE. You get emotional when niggas bring up your wife's addition, bro. I ain't gonna lie, son, you do this shit a lot. And at one point, I felt you. Till I found out you was the first nigga that used her as a prop. When Mike P go into detail about it, now everybody said went overboard. You're a killer, right, Myers? You should have known your whore be the main thing we know him for. Know you for. Just so that's self-explanatory. Next bar. A year ago, if I told y'all I could beat Danny, y'all say I'm tripping, right? Don't ever talk about no fucking level up, nigga. I've been this nice. When Smack P Beasley gave me rap mad excuses why I couldn't be on them big stages yet, and all them shits are broken too, niggas say you can rap, but you need to just work on your branding. I'm the talent. Y'all the label. Bitch, branding is what y'all supposed to do. So he's basically taking a shot at the URL, saying that he always wanted to be on a big stage, always asked to, but they would tell him that he has to brand himself. And his thing is, I have talent, I am the talent. This is what y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all supposed to be branding me. What the fuck? You know, so next bar. Niggas counted out. Now they want me in the ring. I really am God. I make these niggas believers. After this, my stock on URL would never be the same. Shoot Danny dead in his head in the middle of his sleep, just to make sure each bullet is embedded in his brain. Embedded in his brain. So I thought that was fire. You know, he's saying he's God. His name is HOLMZIE the guy. He's God. He made these niggas believers. And he has, truthfully, because during this whole tournament, HOLMZIE's been killing niggas, killing it, like shining through this whole tournament, and now he beat the bar guard, y'all. He beat the bar guard. In my opinion, he took all 3 rounds. Okay, all 3 rounds. And I'm not saying Danny Myers was whack, because Danny Myers was good. To me, he just didn't have enough. Okay, he just did okay. You know what I'm saying? But he just didn't have enough to catapult him over. Okay, because HOLMZIE he just had so many angles on top of bars. Okay, on top of let me talk to you kind of round. I mean, and HOLMZIE had the performance, the aggression, the projection, the presence. I mean, everything. He was really good. He was good. So I really don't feel like Danny Myers was cheated. I really feel like HOLMZIE deserved the win, and I'm proud of him. And I can't wait to see him battle Bill Connector tomorrow. Bill Collector. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna definitely make another blog. I gotta talk about the bridge situation. All right, later.